Adam Driver. True or false? You turned down an invitation from Mark Hamill to hang out while shooting The Last Jedi because you didn't want to break character of Kylo Ren.
False. I'm so glad you're asking me about that. Totally false. There's so many things in Star Wars that are totally false.
Okay.
No, it was literally a thing of scheduling. We met and he wanted to talk and get together at some point to talk about our characters, and I was totally down. And then he kind of left, when our schedules were not on the same page. So it really was just a matter of scheduling. It wasn't because I wanted to stay in character. I love Mark. I was not going to turn down a dinner with Mark to talk about the character. That would be crazy.
Okay, so I'm glad we're clearing that.
Oh yeah,
up.
yeah.
What else you want to clear up? Is there anything else?
Oh yeah, maybe.
All right.
We'll see
well, here's another one. True or false? You took home your costume and lightsaber from The Last Jedi when you finished filming.
True. That's true. I have all that.
Is that next to the Air Jordans?
No, different. I have like an office, and I with all this, similar to what you have here. I have I steal stuff from movies.
I don't.
And then I go and I pray to myself.
Okay. Very good. Was it an immediate yes when you were offered for Kylo Ren?
No. No, I wanted to think about it. It was when we were shooting Girls, and I was a fan of Star Wars, and I didn't want it to be bad.
Okay.
And there was no script to read. That was part of the gig. You could get the part, but then after you agreed to do everything, then they put you in a tiny room and allowed you to read the script for the first time.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? Like it's top secret? Is what you're saying?
Oh yeah. JJ walked me through what he wanted to do with the character, but you had to sign up and be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to do it. So then once I did that, I went to London to start for pre-production. There's a tiny room down the hall. You can go in there and read the script, and so I was reading it for the first time.
And then you had to leave it there.
Yeah, then you had to leave it there. Yeah, that was the first one.
It's like top secret.
Oh yeah, it was massively. We had special stuff and everything.
But did you know that at least you're playing Vader 2.0? Like, at least did you know that as conceptually?
I did. Yeah. And I had an overall arc in mind that he wanted to do, which then changed. But his idea was that almost the opposite journey of Vader, where Vader starts the most confident, the most committed to the dark side, and by the last movie he's the most vulnerable and weak, and he wanted to start at the opposite, where this character was the most confused and vulnerable, and by the end of the three movies would be most committed to the dark side. So I tried to keep that arc in mind, regardless if that wound up not being the journey anyway, because it changed, obviously, as we were shooting.
Yeah, right.
But I was still kind of focused on that.
When did it change?
Well, with Ryan, he took it into a different direction, but still, it kind of still tracked with the character. Then the last one, it changed into being, about them and the dyad and things like that.
And then again, so you
and kind of evolving into Ben Solo. That was never part of it.
That wasn't either.
No. Because Ben Solo, he was Ben Solo from the beginning, but it wasn't. It was never a version where we actually see Ben Solo when I first signed up for it.
Well, I mean, again, so you're a Star Wars guy, just like most everyone in the human race, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So what was it like for you, Adam Driver, when Harrison Ford's on the set and you're about to do what you're about to do to Han Solo?
Yeah.
What was that like for you?
A lot of the first movie was denial. Those movies are action adventure, but in between takes, they're pure comedy. It's stormtroopers trying to sit down. It's like people trying to move around and running into walls because they're wearing masks. And, it's like Chewie trying to eat yogurt and lift up his. So I tried to block out all of that. Right. But then there's so much Star Wars iconography and Harrison Ford that you want to try to stay focused. But from what I remember, that day was mostly about Harrison. Harrison was like, it's seemingly from the outside was an emotional thing. It was him and his son and me and our father and all that stuff was coming out in the scene. And I remember we were on this big catwalk that we were shooting it, and it's just him and I, and we're talking, and he was like looking around, and he goes, look what we get to do. Isn't this so great? And I was. I would think that he would be cynical or over it, and it was the exact opposite. He was very emotional and open, and
Just as about Han Solo's about to eat it. This is what he's saying to you?
yeah. Like he was so excited to be like how lucky he was to be shooting this movie and this character, and like how great filmmaking is. You know, it was very earnest and uncynical and pretty great. He's Indiana Jones.
Do you have people who like stare at you in real life? Like you did it. You killed Han Solo. Do you get people like pissed at you when you?
No, initially, well, in the premiere, I was worried because people were watching it for the first time, and I was like, oh my god, they're going to riot, and they're going to be like, there he is, and let's get him. But it all was fine, and then. Like everyone, less now. Actually, I kind of said it recently that but it's not really something that happens all the time. But for a while, a couple years afterwards, like, why'd you kill Han Solo? And like I have no choice in this shit. You know, they asked me to be there, and I stabbed him, and that was it. That was part of the script,
right? And then you moved on.
Yeah.
Oh my god! All right.
But my memories of that were actually very nice. I mean, regardless of just stabbing him and him.
Right.
Falling down the shaft.
Well, just a moment for me, if you don't mind. My daughter, Taylor, 10 years old, she was Kylo Ren for Halloween.
Really?
I wonder if you don't mind, what do you think of the form here?
Oh, great.
What do you think?
Yeah, very good.
What do you think? Menacing?
The form? Oh, yeah,
What do you think?
It's a good angle.
Okay.
Right?
The saber, do you think it's she's wielding it properly? I mean, it's okay. You can be critical.
No,
it's
she
all right.
needs some gloves.
Okay.
She has kind of like a Chewie there to the right.
She does. A real life one.
I like the shoes too. And
yeah. Okay, good.
It's good. Yeah, it's not totally flat, because if someone was attacking from the, you need a little an angle, to kind of ricochet off the other way.
Didn't even think about that.
If it was flat, and then it would just when you hit. I'm trying to come up with something technical.
No, it's okay. It's great. She'll love
that.
Yeah,
it is great form.
Excellent. I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah.
And last one, is it true you wear the Kylo Ren mask while driving?
That's not true. No. I have a couple masks. I have a couple sabers. I have a blaster. I try to keep a lot of stuff from the set.